in my life. And the reason I am so excited to share this with you, it's one of our Beauty IQ steals, I'll explain. The reason I'm so excited to share with you this, even at far higher price tags, which I have been doing since I started here at QVC almost 10 years ago, is because this, unlike, frankly, most of what we present at QVC, does literally change lives. And that might seem like a strong statement, right? Because we present a lot of really cool things here at QVC. But how many of them can really compel people to say, my life is better because of this. I'm more confident because of this. I feel better around the people that I love because of this. What is this? This is an FDA-cleared, patented medical device that is proven to regrow hair in men and women, the millions of you who suffer from hereditary hair loss. And while we have different versions of the HairMax, this one is at a price that's going to have even HairMax shoppers and experts going, there must be a digit missing. It is $149 today. I always feel like I'm lying when I say that. It's $100. I have presented HairMax devices that are scraping at $1,000. And this does exactly what the other ones do. Anyway, your easy pay is $29.80. But if you shop with your Q card, and this I actually we made phone calls to verify this because I thought it was incorrect. If you shop with your Q cards, you have 9 months of interest-free special financing, which breaks down to $16 a month to regrow hair. If you are in a situation where your self-confidence is low, you don't like to look in the mirror because of your hair loss, you don't want to have photos taken, you see the hair coming out in the combs, this is something that we don't generally talk about, especially women, then I invite you to stay tuned this hour. And please, if you have owned the HairMax and you have a story to share, call us at 1-800-395-1601. This is why I feel like I'm lying when I say this price. Your retail value on the HairMax Pro 12 is $399. We're only presenting this one time today on free shipping day. Your Beauty IQ Steal price is less than half of that, and your easy pay is $29.80. And you remember that Q card that I was talking about that gets you a $60 account credit after your first purchase? Yeah, 9 months interest-free special financing. It is the lowest price ever offered. I'm going to say this a million times this hour. The lowest price ever offered on any HairMax here at QVC. And if we have it at the end of the month, we will have that price at the end of the month. We won't. Now, all you need to do is choose your color. There are 2. One of them, the purple, is exclusive to QVC. It's this one right here, but we only have 1,000 of those to go around. It's more like a lavender, and it's just that one stripe that you're choosing the color. This is just for fun. Your other color is the blue. Okay. Oh, P.S., we're giving you 6 months to try this out. So you get this home, you try it for 6 months because it will take several weeks to see difference. You're growing hair again. And when I say you're growing hair, I don't mean a few. If you can relate to the before picture where there are actual like you see more bare space than you do hair, and you think you might be too far gone, can you imagine, in this case, 26 weeks later, the confidence level, the difference that you both feel and see from the HairMax? Let's see another before and after before we bring in our friend Randy. I mean, at this point, like the hair, we're due for a haircut here in the after, as opposed to the before where every single hair is precious and matters. It's always the case, but if you can get back what was once lost, and I'm talking not just about hair, but I'm talking about confidence, then this is absolutely worth the $30 to try out. So I will say this now, if you've never shopped at QVC before and you're looking at this and you're going, this seems too good to be true, but also I'm intrigued. Please go to QVC.com. We do not present too good to be true items here. In fact, this has already gone through so many clinical trials and lab tests and the FDA that we're so proud to present it here right now. And the gentleman who joins me actually isn't just a guy who represents HairMax. I often describe him as, he's the guy in the white coat. He is the Director of Clinical Research at HairMax. His name is Randy Veliky. It's always a pleasure to present with you, Randy. But you had me thinking, there was a misprint on the card or something at this value, at this price, $149, Randy. On behalf of everybody who's going to pick this up today, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. You know, it is the best price we've offered here at QVC on this device, but it's got the same great technology that our very expensive HairMax devices have. I mean, it's 12 medical grade lasers. You can see the lasers right there. You don't feel anything because they're therapeutic lasers, but they are clinically proven and clear as a medical device to help you regrow your hair. Think about that. You saw those before and after pictures. And if you are suffering from that type of hair loss, we'll get into the details what type of hair loss it is, but if you're suffering from that type of hair loss, this can actually help you regrow your hair and you're confident.
By the way, what Randy is doing is the protocol. Like, you know how to use a comb, do you know how to use a brush, then you know how to use a HairMax. Now mine, I did not engage the on button yet, so I'm not like showing you lights up close, but each one of these circles that you see right here is that therapeutic light. It does not feel like anything. But trust me when I say it is doing a whole lot. Now I am going to turn mine on. You can see that red light right there. And then all you do is place it on your scalp, and every 4 seconds or so, you're going to move it an inch or so, and then you cover the entire scalp that way. And that is what is literally regenerating and regrowing hair. And we'll get into the science of it. We'll ask and answer a lot of your questions. But for me, my favorite part is always the pictures. My only regret, Randy, is that I can't see the faces of these folks because I can only imagine the smiles, especially in that after picture.
Oh, you can guarantee they're smiling in those after pictures. This gentleman here has that receding hairline that a lot of gentlemen get as they get older, but you can see the hair is growing back down onto his forehead. We circled that little reference point there so you can see how far back down that hair is actually growing. These before and after pictures were actually taken by the doctors that conducted our clinical studies. On these HairMax laser combs, we conducted over 7 clinical studies on 460 men and women. Look at this lady here. Ladies, how many of you suffer from this type of hair loss where your hair is so thin on the top of your scalp that you can see right down to the scalp? And look at that after picture. You can see all that hair filling in, all that hair growing back. And like you said, Jennifer, I guarantee you she's smiling in that after picture.
And also, Randy, when we say 26 weeks, that's not twice a day, every day for 26 weeks.
Exactly. 26 weeks goes by so quickly. Think about where you were 6 months ago. And if you started using this product today, think about where you're going to be in 6 months. Hopefully, we're going to be back out, going to the beach. It'll be late summertime, going down to the shore. You'll be in swimming pools. You'll be at events again, hopefully. And you want to look your best when you come out of this. And this is what HairMax is all about, helping you look your best. And we're doing it in a very, very simple, pain-free, drug-free manner. If you can brush your hair, you can regrow your hair. You can see Ken using it right here, and that light energy is able to go into the hair follicle, and it stimulates that hair follicle to start growing again. The hairs grow in fuller, thicker. You have more hairs after using the product, and your hairs are fuller and thicker as well. It's therapeutic light energy, so you don't feel anything, but that hair follicle knows exactly what to do with that light energy. It's able to energize those hair follicles and get them to start growing again. Hi, Jody.
Yes.
See, Jody's using her Pro 12 right there. Now, the teeth on the HairMax laser comb are patented, and they're very, very important to understand. What they do is they part the hair and they move it aside so you can see how that laser light energy is getting down to Jody's head. When she gets down to the scalp, that's where it's stimulating those hair follicles and encouraging them to start growing again. But it's therapeutic light energy, so Jody's not feeling anything. There's no heat. There's no tingling. There's no anything. It just feels like you're brushing your hair.
Right. It feels like you're brushing your hair. So you're taking, and by the way, remember I said you're not doing this twice a day every single day. You're doing this 3 times a week. Once, 3 times a week. And we're giving you 180 days to try this out. That is, for most people, far more than is needed to see results. But you're seeing before and afters there from about 26 weeks. You're getting 180 days, and this is the same technology. If you've seen us present, by the way, the caps or any of the other combs that we presented before at far higher price tags, it is the same technology inside, which is why I am so excited and proud to share with you that this is the lowest price HairMax I have ever offered, that any of us have ever offered. Your retail value is $400, a price that when we chat with people who have tried and used HairMax and seen dramatic differences have said, oh, I would have paid it over and over again. Take me back in time, tell me it was 5 times as much, I would do it because my life has changed. It is now $149. 5 easy payments of $29.80. That's with any major credit, debit card, or PayPal. Free shipping and handling. Remember, that goes away at the end of the day. Our price goes away at the end of the month if we have any in stock, but in just a few minutes already, 500 orders have been placed. If this has maybe been on your, because I'm like you, I shop and there are higher price items that I had the Dyson on my wish list for probably 3 years when I first started here. And I finally bought it, never looked back, so excited. If you've been watching the HairMax and going, I know it works, I listen to Randy, I'm so excited, I've got this going on here, this and this and this, or my husband, and you've held off because it's $500, $600, $700, $800, it is now less than $30 to get it home. So color choices, just 2. Here's the blue, far more limited in that purple. Okay, so, all right, actually that's really important. So we have fewer than 750 left in the purple, but remember, over 500 orders have been placed in like 13 minutes. And here at QVC alone, we've had over 300,000 HairMax purchases. If you are one of them, please call us at 1-800-395-1601, because while I love that we have Randy explaining the science behind it, and me, of course, excited about the value, it is those of you who have picked it up, who have been able to share your stories, that have been most impactful. Because, Randy, there's a lot of, I'm on my beauty set right now, and there's a lot of beauty products that we present, but a lot of them are, cosmetics are fun. This is one where when you start to lose your hair, men and women, like that is, a dramatic, and I know you have your own experience with this, you've so candidly shared it with us, that it's a lot different than, gosh, I want to put a red lipstick on. Like, this is something where you go, oh my gosh, my life has changed now.
Oh, absolutely. You look at some of those before pictures, and I talk to the women who were in the clinical studies, and they say, Randy, I was losing my hair. Maybe it was caused by menopause. If you're not sure, check with your doctor, but sometimes that hormonal change can cause the hair loss. And they see these clumps of hair going down the sink. And I mean, they're in tears on the phone with me saying, Randy, will this help me? Will this help me? And I'm like, it's clinically proven to address that type of hair loss. And you know what? We've worked with QVC to give you 180 days to try it. Now, the reason why we give you 180 days is it's not going to work overnight. It's not a magic wand. It's science. You didn't lose your hair overnight, and it's not going to grow back overnight. So you need to be patient. You need to use it diligently. Most people see results in about 4 months or about 16 weeks. So at the 16-week mark, you can reach up in your scalp and you go, Jennifer, look at this.
Yeah.
I can feel new hair starting to grow in right here. Look at this. Look.
Yeah. We hear a lot of stories where it's the hairdresser, right? Because you're seated in the chair and your hairstylist, your hairdresser is above, and he or she is going, you've got some fuzz here. Like, you have growth here. They're the ones who can always notice, but it is that one moment when either you or your hairdresser or somebody that you love notices that you go, oh my gosh, this actually is a magic wand, right? Because while there's science inside of it, people will call it magic, what it can do for them. But let's dig a little bit deeper here. And we showed you the animation that kind of explained how it works. I think we have some charts coming up here to talk about who it's for, but also, frankly, who it's not, because it isn't necessarily for everyone.
No, it's not. It's for men or women with early to moderate stages of something called pattern hair loss. Female pattern hair loss or male pattern hair loss. The medical term is called androgenetic alopecia. So ladies, it's headed for the people in the gray shaded area. Ladies, can you see through your part? Is it getting wider and wider? Is more and more scalp showing? Like, Jennifer, you ever have your sunroof open or be in an elevator that's got an overhead light and a mirror, and you look and you go, oh, look at how thin my hair is getting up there. That's the type of hair loss we're talking about. And this has been clinically proven to help regrow that hair. Look in that bottom right-hand corner where you've got that frontal area. A lot of ladies will lose it right around their temples, because they used to wear it in a ponytail, and now they can't because they're so distraught about that hair loss. HairMax can actually help grow that hair back. I like to point out that if you get to the advanced stages, like number 3 or advanced, you're too far along, we can't help you. Guys, This is the guy's hair loss you see every single day, the receding hairline, the spot in the back. It's intended for the guys in the great